Smo here, woo, and welcome to Vintage Story on the Rusty Gears server. Definitely nice to see everybody. There's my little window in the background. Yeah, not super impressive. There it is. But, you know, it's something. It's something. Maybe we'll come up with a little design that we can do some etched glass at some point. But for now it's good. And Sid's bell up there. Very much beautiful. So today we are going to, oh look, you can see the cross in the background. We are going to finish up the windows, finish up the glass. I think we had a bit more, I don't know, we'll clean up our mess in the smeltery, bloomery, goes under ceramics. Okay. Goes under ceramics, whatever. We'll finish that up. And clean up our charcoal if we haven't already. I think we might have already. And yeah, just do a couple little miscellaneous things. And we'll finish the back wall because we are still missing a little bit off the back of the chapel. So yes, let's get her done. Absolutely. So welcome everyone. Good morning, Andy. Present. Oh. I like the storage vessel. Ooh, glass. Okay, nice. I actually, let me know if somebody else needs glass too, because I don't know if I'm going to be needing the glass. I may use a little bit of it, and I might need the violet. I'm not sure. I might need the violet. But yeah. Oh, this is definitely nice. Pretty. We can put that in the chapel. Thank you. If this is from you, thank you very much. Is this a different mask than the one I've got? I think I have one. Is it in my purse? It's in my purse. Oh yeah, but this one's a nice one, and that one's just a common one. All right. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, okay, I might do that. Once I'm done using my bits of glass, then I will leave the rest of it in the community center. And this one I think will have pride of place in the chapel. Thank you, Andy. In fact, I was just going to, if you want to stick around just for a minute, I wanted to go take a look, if I can get out. I want to take a look at all of this amazing stuff. I saw your screenshot, and I just want to go see. Can I speed up? Can I speed up just a little? Look at this amazingness. I mean, seriously? You have animals wandering the area. Look at this. Just, you know, I should slow down and just do like a little pan of the whole thing. But I'll leave that to Andy's videos, and definitely go check him out. Now, I got his link in the description. So if you're on YouTube, you should be able to find him. I don't have a Twitch panel yet with everybody up, but I need to do that as well. Look at this. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Just definitely a Roman Greco feel of the build here. Oh, wow. It is really beautiful. For sure. Love the arches. And this thing, I just can't get over this thing. Look how pretty this is. Oh man, that looks incredible. Looks like, ooh, somebody left you a present, Andy. Right. Look at this. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And if you haven't seen it yet, boop, look. Ow. I'm forever immortalized. Look at this. It's just so cool. Look at, there I am. I'm famous. Yay. I love this parchment. That looks really cool. That's just a paper. 1 times paper. Neat. All right. Well, I know where to come if I need meat. Look at these guys. All right. Let's, ooh. Eek. Ark. Bang my head on your roof, Andy. Yeah, I'm glad that you feel like you're gonna get back to sleep, so that's always a good thing. It's gone frosty again. All I want is 2 months of sunshine in game. Yeah, you know, it's not too bad here though, you have to admit. They picked us a pretty good spot. They picked us a pretty good spot. But yeah, I should probably check for clothes because they do get cold wandering around up in the sky for sure. For sure, for sure. All right. And I'm going to kill myself if I keep that up. Should we go see what Candy has left us to eat? Did I leave my food out? I wonder. I got to slow this down. And let's take the belt off. No, I did not leave my food out. That's right. And I took the Crocs back, I believe. Let's make sure we don't have anything left in here that I really need to take back to the community center. All right. And we are going to drop Andy's gift off here because I'm not sure I am done with the glass yet. Boop. We're going to keep the violet on us, I think. We should be good. And I think we're done with that window as well. We'll go put this in the chapel. Drop the... we got plenty of black. I'll have to do something interesting with that too. Okay. Oh gosh, I left this... Okay, no, I have plenty of food on me. Oh, this is... That's right. I picked these up out of the cellar before they went bad. They're good for like 5 years now. So I do want to check out the sausage if she left sausage. Who's on? I saw Shino come in and out. Okay, so Candy is not quite on yet, but she said she's going to come on and do some cooking. Yes, I'm going to go check it out, see if she's got the sausages. That sounds really yummy. This mod pack seems neat. Is it a builder's focused mod pack or like progression based? It's if you're talking Minecraft, it's not Minecraft, it's Vintage Story. It was originally, although it bears very little resemblance to it now, it used to be TerraFirmaCraft, and that was a mod for Minecraft. But it became too big, and there's too much that they wanted to do. Gosh, these shelves look bare, don't they? There was too much they wanted to do with the mod that they couldn't do within the mod framework of Minecraft, so they built their own game. And now, except for it being block-based, there's very little resemblance. In fact, and I like to tell people, the only resemblance I see this 3x3 crafting grid? That's in our inventory, where it's Minecraft you need a crafting table. That's really the only remnant left, and I rumor, or more than rumor, they have said that they want to... Anything that's left that we craft in the crafting table, they want to move to different things, because they have so many different ways of crafting things. It is pretty darn cool. So yeah, this is a totally separate game now called Vintage Story, but welcome. Hey, and it has more content and blocks than Minecraft these days. Yeah, but see, it's totally different, and it is progression based. Based on, I don't know if you ever played Greg Tech. It's not quite so, oh my gosh, over the top as Greg Tech, the mod in Minecraft. But you've got a stone slash, I'm more like Sev Tech. I'm thinking you have a stone and then metal based progression. I am guessing from some of the things that we've seen, there may eventually be electricity along down the line as the progressions go. So yeah, there is definitely a game progression. We also have our first big dungeon and our big, our first big boss. Kind of cool, kind of cool. So they're working on that kind of thing too. The lore is definitely important to the developers. I am checking things out. Bone broth. We got scrambled eggs with egg, sausage, and soy sauce. Okay. Salad made with chopped cabbage, recipe ingredient item red meat chart. Okay, so now some of this food is from a mod, but from a Vintage Story mod, but a lot of this is, we have some spoiled food. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of things in the game that are just fantastic. They're really supportive of modders as well. I'm wondering if, you know what? Let's just check it out. We're gonna eat a little bit of the. Do I have my bowl on me? But I'm gonna at least have my bowl. No, I don't have my bowl. All right, because that's a little bit spoiled. It'll go down fast, and then we'll eat it, and then we'll put the rest of it away. All right. I told Candy I would check on the chicken. She wants to make some things. I didn't see the sausage hanging in there. I assume it is. Anyway, I want to check on the chickens to see if there's eggs I can gather for her. Hi, chicken. You don't nest near the door, silly. Look at her. She's like sleeping. Go. Oh, go on. Silly chickens. All right. Hen box. Empty. Oh, 3 eggs. You're sitting on a nest box with non-fertilized eggs, chickie mama. Oh, I don't want to let you out. Okay, can I gather the eggs? Yes. Okay. Don't go out, please. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, sorry, Candy. He went outside. You're very cute, though, but... Alright, I don't know what to do now. I didn't mean to let the chickens out. They were just so sweet and docile and just sitting there. But now her fluffy butt is on the steps. So like, no amount of pushing me is going to put me where you want me to go. Alright, go in there. Go in. Okay, I give up. Candy, I let the birds out. I'm sorry. They gotta put their big enclosure is closed. Just let the local bear eat them. No, the bear can't get in this way, so we're good. Oh man, I'm in trouble. Punk, I may fall asleep on you. Long night at work, but I had to watch. Oh, thank you, Punk. Feed them, they might go back in. Where would I find some chicken food? In the cellar somewhere? Maybe? I don't know where she keeps the chicken food. Where's the chicken food? They eat grain, right? Okay. Yeah, I think the grain has to go into their little... Aha. Amaranth. Let's see. Do they have any flat? There we go. Okay, Punk. Let's go try and feed the chickens. Ugh, I haven't done this in a while. They eat chicken nuggets. Although I have to attest to the fact that, yes, chickens will eat chicken nuggets. Happily eat chicken nuggets. Okay. Nobody. I just clicked. Oh, okay. That was an automatic door, I heard. Alright. Okay, their food's way back here. Here you go, babes. Cheer, chick. That's what I do to mine, and they come running. Because they know what that means. I trained him. Every time I fed him, I'd say, here, chicken, man. No, they're still out here. You always get that one bird outside the fence. We have 2 that like to hop out into our front yard. We call them Hopper and Popper. They got, get out there and, okay, well, they get out front and they act like they don't know how to get back in. Which, these are breast chickens, the ones that go out front, and they fly really pretty well. You wouldn't think because they got nice big bodies, but nah, their wings are like massive. They have no problems flying. Alright, well, let's put the grain back. I feel bad now. I feel bad I let the chickens out. when I got them fed, and we collected 3 eggs. And I'm not sure where to... Oh, let's put them in with the flax, and I'll tell her that I put them in with the flax. Raw milk, cheese making. Look at all of those pretty things. Carrot juice. Soy milk. Neat. Alright. Alright. Let's get back to work. That one bird becomes dinner, yeah? At some point. At some point. For sure. Although those are my hens. I really don't want them to become dinner. They got a lot of boys that need to become dinner. I'm putting off processing chickens. I do quail at least once a month, but man, I've done 2 chickens now. They were the hardest things I've ever done. Oh my gosh, because I don't have a plucker or anything, so I tried to skin them. Oh boy, was that a nightmare. A nightmare. I'm going to, I think, figure out how to beg, borrow, and steal to get a chicken plucker, because that was the most awful thing ever. It was so difficult, and I don't know if because they were just... No, they weren't too old at that point, but now they've aged a little bit more. I'm not worried about cooking them. I mean, they'll just stew them or something, but... So, I'm just dreading having to try to process them again. And I didn't have the best luck with the dispatch either. Sorry, we're probably getting too much information for a lot of people on this channel, but a lot of people that watch Vintage Story are familiar with, you know, homesteading and all of the things that go with. You know what? He popped in. You did see him, right? He was here for like 2 seconds. Did he do the same thing? I'll be darned, we missed the traders. They were literally here. I think something's broken with them. They were literally here for just a minute. All right. Okay. That's all right. There's nothing really, really important we're looking for. But some different colored glass would have been nice that I didn't have to make. All right. Let's finish cleaning up. Should be here. There's some cages to catch them in a chest. They're pretty sure Crafty will know how to catch them in the cage. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a chicken plucker. I'm a chicken plucker's son. Well, my mother insisted she didn't want anything to do with chickens. If I got chickens, you know, she would be willing to process them, but she was not going to have anything to do with their care and maintenance and feeding and cleaning and whatever. Because my grandfather was raised chickens. He sold eggs. In fact, that was his career. He sold eggs. And now I'm finally carrying on in his footsteps because now I sell eggs. So that was very cool. I am like running really quickly. Okay, so I did clean up the charcoal. Okay. If we need more, then we'll have to figure that one out as well. Okay. Let's make sure that I've cleaned up my mess in the ceramics spot. I always want to look in here. Okay. Oh, that's right. I was thinking about making another crate to put charcoal in. I swear, did I not? Surely I didn't use all that charcoal. All right. Well, there's some more. And did I fire anything in here? You think someone would have put it in here if I had it, if I left it there? Because I think I had some phosphorus, but may have picked it up already. That's weird. I have 2 stacks. Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah, with the quail, I don't bother plucking them. I mean, I've done it a couple of times, but it's like, meh. You can pluck them without having to dip them in hot water or anything. I mean, they just come right out. They're really tiny, but, nah, I don't bother. I just skin them. And that's easy. But man, those chickens, it took me 2 hours to process one of those boys. And then my mother helped me do the second one. My daughter helped me do the first one, and it was like we were both pulling against each other trying to skin this thing, and it was just... Anyway, moving on. let's put some of this food I have on me in the pantry. If I have room. Do I have room? I have a big mess in here is what I have. I have vinegar. Can I move you there? And will you guys go? Let's just put you guys in there. Let's pick you up because you are definitely in the way. That is 1 liter of fine black currant wine. Curable 95%. 95% cured to what? That's what I don't get. I think there's a bug with that stuff. Alright. Put that up. This is, you know, quickly spoiling. We're going to put this down to eat the rest of that. And then maybe we'll get some sausage and eggs next time. Oh. Oh, okay, now that's this one. I was like, whoa, this isn't 11% spoiled already. No, that's fresh for 11.2 years. Yes, clearly there's a little bit of a bug with that mod. Do I have anything on me? No. Oh. Why will it not let me... Oh. Wrong hotkey. Let's move this over here for now. Sweet. Thank you for the present, Andy. I really appreciate it. Let's put this stuff away. Might as well. We got some cleanup that needs to happen. For sure, for sure. What do I have on me here? White stuff. More stuff that needs to get processed too. But we're just going to dump it in there for now. Ilmenite that needs to be crunched. Alright, so we're going to put this... Yeah, that needs to be pulverized. So, yeah. Alright. So I guess cleanup is pretty much done. Let's go clean this place up. Get our windows done. Tea... Whoa! I wasn't paying attention. I looked over at my tea thinking I wanted to take a drink. There we go. I still have a bunch of mess in here to clean up. For sure. Come on. Different hotkey. I have crouch set to a different key, so it gets a little nuts when I try to do something else. Because that's hooked to the shift key. Okay. Right. Hang on a minute. Sorry. Minor, sun emergency. Alright, Sid. We are gonna do... Ah! Hooked on the roof. Alright, we are gonna do... If anybody ever comes up here... No, we need to put this down here. Bell. I need something to write on it. Okay, I'm going to put, like, the bell courtesy of Sid. Since he didn't mark that he had done it. So, we're going to do that. Look at all of this slate chiseling garbage that I did. Alright. Come on. Alright, this probably wasn't exactly what I should have been doing right away. Oh, garbage, garbage, garbage. Oh my gosh, look at all the space this stuff takes. Oh man, okay. Serves me right. Alright, let's take care of... This will definitely need a place to be put too, because we haven't done the interior quite yet. We're going to finish the back after we finish the windows out here. Okay, now looks like these are done. All of these are done. We did that window. We did that window. Those are not done. Looks like we left off there. Okay. Let's take these guys out. Actually, that was done. All right, we'll have to chisel it in a weird way. Need to get someone to catch a bell and then keep it up there in the bell tower. Oh yeah, the haunted church. No, thanks so. But thanks, yeah. Great idea, Andy. Yeah. All right, we're not done with this back end yet, but let's finish outside here. All right, I think these windows are all done. Yeah. That one is done. That one is done. This one is not. There we go. Remember what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, and that's done. Okay, so this side, we just have to finish up the other side and then we'll work on the back. Whee! And then maybe we'll actually work on the interior some, huh? That'd be cool. Okay, these are all set back too far. They're all chiseled and look really weird. All right. I think I can just put them in like that. Yes. All right. Just chilled, lay back. Nothing exciting gonna happen except just doing a little building, a little chatting. Not sure how to catch a bell or if it will follow, but keen to try. Not in here, you don't. And they do eventually despawn. So I know because I had a bell in a place that I built. It was an underground tunnel between two translocators. It was a short tunnel, but it was way down at the bottom, and it was a place where a bell liked to spawn regularly. And it was great because I made it into a mausoleum, and so I put graves along the walls and stuff. And I don't remember. I have to find a way to load up that world so I can copy it and get it off, just get my build off of there and put it into a world of my own. But yeah, I had sign. I'm trying to remember what the sign said. It's like, don't linger or you'll join the corpses or something. And if they took the time to stop and read the sign and then they heard the bell, they had to book it through to get to the other TL. But it eventually despawned, and I was so disappointed. As I finally had it all built, I could only do it a little bit at a time, right? Because if I ended up too close to the one side, the bell would trigger. So I could only build it a little bit at a time, and then the bell despawned, and I was so disappointed. I wonder if I can just leave them in the well. I can. They're already in the right spot. But it did respawn. And so it was kind of an off and on thing. It would eventually respawn in the same area close by. So yeah, nobody had killed it. It just despawned on its own. Okay, so these guys are all ready. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Don't linger, or you'll join the annals of the dead or something, and then that bell would go off. I think I scared Tails out of his wits with that thing. He wasn't much of a fighter. He's usually in creative, you know. I mean, that's why he built all of this pretty stuff, you know, the ceramics mod and things. So we had quite an adventure once in corpse recovery with a bunch of wolves near the spawn of that world. Good times. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think we are done with the initial windows out there. Sweet. Oh, you know what? We haven't looked there at all of these lights. Look, he's got like a glass. You know what would be really cool? Oh my gosh. I'm just looking really closely. Look at the... It's like got a bit of a glass outline. There's a lot of detail here. I'm wondering if I can make some luminous glass and we can make globes. That would be fun to try to do. And I think maybe if we enclose the globe in like these two colors, like the Rusty Gear's colors, the gear and then the Rusty Gear. I wonder. Oh, or I could just put like a ring around it. Okay. That's going to I mean, that's going to challenge my chiseling ability. But I'm supposed to be getting a tutorial on QP tools. I think that'll let me chisel microvoxels. Okay, that's an idea. That's an idea. Hopefully he doesn't have other plans for those. That would be neat. All right, just a minute. A little bit of a tea break. Sorry, I did not mean to slurp into the microphone. I think my pop filter needs to be glued back on. It looks a little sad. It's actually touching the wind filter, so hopefully it still works when it's leaning against it. All right. What do we got here? Let's get rid of the glass. So I'm going to need, I think, some plain stone. Yeah. Let me in. Let me in. Let's take all these guys out, because they're poking through and it'll look a little silly. Glow globes. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be a fun experiment. Let's see if we can make... We're going to have to work on some more luminous powder. Should I take this one out too? Yep. So I'll make some more phosphorus. I'm glad I still have that titanium. And we'll fire up the brightest white glass we can come up with. If we get this back wall done, we should probably start on a little bit of that. But I do want to get the exterior of the chapel completely done today. I think it's more than fair. This thing has been standing out here wide open for long enough. Long enough. It's time. We still have the interior. We can do a little bit of the interior as well, but today... Excuse me. We are going to finish up the back wall anyway. All right. Where do we want to go from here? Hang on a second. I'm having some cough issues. All right, let's finish. We may have to go back and get some more. Get some more. Oh, give me those. Give me my blocks. Yeah, I don't think we have quite enough. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm just putting blocks wherever. Well, I mean, not just wherever. Obviously, I'm making a wall, but sloppy. And I need to find some time to work on my little sound alerts and things. All right. There we are. And my Discord bot's not working again. I'm not Discord bot. My bot isn't communicating with Twitch again. So it's also time to upgrade my bot so I can get that working. Almost no point in having sound alerts unless my viewers could use them too. And although most of y'all are on YouTube, it's nice to be able to have Twitch be able to participate as well. Okay, so we have... yeah, I dumped all that. Oh, hey, we have traders again. Dumped all that stuff in there. There we go. Give me the rocks. Alright. I hear you. No. Well, which one are you in? There you are. Commodities. Nice. Hi. Yan, what do you got? You only want 4 gears for it. I may have to just sell that thing. I think I bought it for 4 gears. And you have powdered coal. I don't really need the Nagira. Plenty of rhodochrosite. Okay. I don't really need anything you got, and I don't have anything special anymore to sell. I haven't been adventuring, so I haven't even been sifting, so alright, but thank you, Yan. Have a good nap. Hey, Markimus Gaming. Sweet. How you doing? Definitely. Welcome. You can find out how boring I am. We have a good time. We're a bunch of old folks. We're the crusty rusties. Okay. Sorry, I don't want to lump anybody else into into that category. Oh. Alright. But, yeah, I think I do have everybody beat. I think I am the oldest. Didn't we determine I was the oldest? If I, maybe by a year? I'm trying to remember. There's a couple others that are, I think, maybe almost as crusty as I am. Is it standard that you gotta hold Alt to use your mouse in the inventory? No. No. But if I think when you hold Alt, let me see. Say I open this chest and I want to be able to move around and look at another chest. Now I can't do it. Ah! Why can't it won't let me? I thought it was Alt that you there you go. Okay. It just wasn't happy with me. When you're in the inventory and you're opening chests and you want to move your point of view, say I want to open this chest way over here at the same time, that's when you push Alt. And so I can turn around and open this one too and have them all open at the same time. But if you couldn't push Alt, then I can't turn around. It won't let me turn around unless I'm holding the Alt key. So that's when that's useful. Let me down. Oh, I won't get bored. Well, I appreciate that because I am squirreling and I don't remember what I was doing. We're putting a back wall on this poor little chapel. It's had a little drafty breeze in its drawers back here for a month or two. Well, I don't know. I guess this was only built maybe a month ago, this back portion. All right. Okay. Put her on and cut windows into it, because why not? We'll need to redo a cross too. I'm not sure I'm going to do that today. My mausoleum had so many cool crosses that were done. We may make more like a Celtic cross here, and then we may duplicate it in the window down below. So that'll be neat. All right. So I think the windows are going to go right above here. Okay, we got the chisel. Anyway, I think it will be really cool. We might see the cross back here. We'll have to level all of this out too, so there's going to be some time done there. But if we do a little Celtic cross outline and then duplicate it up here, or vice versa, I think that'll be very cool. Anyway, what I think we want to do is cut the windows in here. Do I have those polished blocks on me? I do. All right. There. Now, that's right above them, correct? And yep. I'm getting stuck on that cross behind me. Placeholder, as it is. It's making me have to use Alt to use the mouse, period. The immersive mouse setting. Maybe, I'm not really sure. I think that's in 1.20. I don't know if we're using that immersive yet. I'm not sure I want to use it. It looks a little bit weird to me. And I don't know if it's just because we're not used to looking at it like that, but I don't know. All right. So, that is not chiseled. Some of this stuff is not chiseled. Oh, look at that. Windows. Thought we would never get here. Chiseled. So I used a combination of both types here. And it was, there was no rhyme or reason as to how I built this wall either, so I just have to be really careful and look before I pick. Look before I pick. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. I laugh at my own jokes. All right. Whoa! Give me my blocks. All right. Using 1.19.5 because I want the butchery mod. Ah, okay. That was so cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. I can only play like a couple of times a week. And then there was a week that I had to skip streams because I literally could not talk. But, yeah, I think it's turning out all right. Finally, you know. Did I do that right? I think so. Okay. I need some fences, I think. To go in between the steps. And then we're going to make these like the window wells like the others. Like this. So I want to dig down one. Be really long windows. Like that. And then we'll use our violet glass in there. Oh, cut you out. Hang on. Yes, and I'm still, wow, still fighting a lot of fatigue. Haven't quite narrowed that down. I got a couple of ideas. I'm running out of ideas, but you know, I'm not quite exhausted. No pun intended. I haven't quite exhausted all of my ideas in order to figure out the fatigue. There we go. Did I put the right? Yeah, I did. I thought that wasn't polished for a second. Oh, no! I hope it still stacks. I didn't turn it or anything. Ah. Okay, it did. It did. You. And you. All right. So yeah, brain power is still kind of not at 100%, but what's new? I miss my brain. I really do. I think I lost like 100 IQ points when I was pregnant. I'm not sure what's up with that. It's like all of a sudden you get pregnant, and when you think you should, that's when you should be really on alert, right? To protect your young or whatever. No, you get baby brain, which means you lose like 100 IQ points. Like, what does it make you like really stupid and helpless so that the males protect you? I don't get it. And when I had my kids, I was told I would get that brain power back. That's a bunch of BS. I got about 50 IQ points back. I have not found where I have misplaced the other 50. I don't know. I don't think the fatigue is helping me much. Sometimes our brain just doesn't. And while my brain does not want to brain, that's for sure. It brains a little bit. Like I said, I have to admit I got some of it back. And now Polka Dot Spot wants me to take some sort of autism test. Like, really? You know? I'm not sure I have time to do that kind of thing. To start. Why? I wish this would. It's not stacking. Okay, so if we use something, this is going to be first. But I think what we have next might be some glass. Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's go get some fence. We're going to take a shortcut. While I still can. Whee! Say, any fence? Any fence? Any fence? Any fence? Okay, no. Just a bunch of stuff that needs to get put up. Whee! Yeah, I need to do the globes, and then I need to do the little lintel, whatever we're gonna call that. I may ask, because I didn't do it before everybody moved in, so they may not want them there. But okay, I'm inside. What am I getting? I'm getting fences. Let's check all of the garbage. These are all dump chests at this point. Oh man, interior decorating stuff. That is definitely a dump chest. That's my cell chest. I have to clean these out because those are going to go inside the chapel. Nope. Oh look, I had a couple of these. Don't think I'm going to need them anymore. Nope. 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 Okay, slab, dry stone fence. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Got to remember to fire some more of that phosphorus before. When we finish this back window, let's go fire some phosphorus. We might have to make another batch of charcoal as well. Okay, we're gonna go like this. Boop. Yeah, this will look much better when I make it out of. We'll make it out of andesite, obviously. Obviously. And I have a kitty stuck somewhere. Kitty, you're gonna have to wait a minute. I think it's sage. Alright. Oh. Okay, I thought for a second I misplaced my mouse. I thought that was luminous Luminous violet. Okay. You know what? Did we put... That's like 4... That's 18 slabs. So that's 9 pieces of glass. Oh my goodness, Kitty, you're going to tear the door down. Kitty emergency, I think. Hang on a minute. Well, I have no idea what all that was, but nobody is stuck in the stairwell, and I just saw a cat fall down off of my upper counter. Was that you, Sage? You okay? Alright. He wanted to get down from something, and apparently he couldn't. Baby sapping all your life force, including those IQs. Okay, well, the thing is, my youngest is 11. So, explain to me where exactly these IQs went, because I don't know if it's his age or just because he's a boy, or it's because he's a boy this age, but I don't think he's got them, to be fair. My older 2 are girls, so I've never had to experience the boyness of, you know, raising a preteen boy. So I don't know. It's like all of a sudden all of his smarts are like gone. I don't know. I'm assuming he will find them again at some point. I was checking the whole glass. I have 9. I think I want 9 of these. Can I make more luminous blue? I think I can. We're getting really more involved than I wanted to today, but it is something that I want to get done, so we're going to work on it. I think I have a lot of this glue stuff. Luminous blue glass batch. I think I have enough. I have 4, and I said I needed... Oh, I can't make slabs out of this, can I? I don't think Tell's put that in for the luminous. Let me take a look. Don't think I can. Very sad. Very sad. No. So I need 18. Oof. So I need 14 more. Alright, so we're going to have a half done window. But I'm not sure we have... Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, is this blue quartz glass? Luminous blue quartz. Luminous blue glass batch with crushed quartz and bone ash. Okay, so we need this. Luminous blue. Okay, so we need crushed quartz and bone ash. So we can get that part made anyway, and then we'll start working on getting this nonsense. Bone, I can't remember. 2 seconds past my nose. Crushed quartz, right? And surely we have some bone ash left. Ugh. I didn't see any other options. I did not see any other options. Bone ash. And that's not moving. It is all just bone ash. Okay, and that is... Yeah, it's already luminous. Alright. So... Yeah, I've already made that white phosphorus. And I don't have any... I don't think I have any... I'm going to have to start from scratch. I'm going to have to start from scratch. Let's check one more time. Oh, that's alright. We're going to go do some bones. Give me some bones. Let's see. In fact, there's some bones. Unless we want to make a graveyard at some point, which we probably will. We might not make a graveyard, but we should make something underneath the chapel. And we'll make a little graveyard. Okay. Bones. Bones. And none of that is what we need. It's all this white stuff. Like, I made plenty of wood ash. Alum, quartz, ilmenite, phosphorite, borax, white phosphorus. Oh, gosh, I have plenty of these. So if we need more bones, we'll just grab them out of there. Hi, I'll take my gears, though. I think I had gears in there for a reason. I don't know if they have fixed this mod. It's like a storage drawer mod kind of thing. Oh, hey, Czar. I'm sorry I didn't see you on Twitch over there. How's it going? Do not linger. It's a cool line. Lamppost looks really cool. Yes, you can thank Sid for those. Andesite. Yeah, that's the blue. A trader. The animation on the fountain water looks really cool. I have to take a closer look. Graveyards are so peaceful. Well, yes, that's the whole point, I think. Unless you want to be spooked out, and then they're not so peaceful. Yeah, it's weird how they all bugged out. They appeared and disappeared immediately, and then only the one guy decided to show up. Oh, okay. Nope, he's still here. Okay, we are in the process of looking for bones, correct? I think I have a stash in here somewhere. If I were bones, I would have gotten them a lot from sifting, correct? Bony soil. Do I have a whole thing for bones? I do not. That's kind of weird, isn't it? That is kind of weird. I have that many. And I have lots of these that I can just break. Gosh, I got a lot of garbage I haven't cleaned up yet. Huh. That's actually... I wonder if I just dropped them all off in the community center. I didn't want to keep them. I don't know. That is weird. I thought I had like a whole flint, clear quartz, copper, spearhead quartz, fire clay, blue gray clay, and bony soil. Okay. Spare stuff to sell. A weird Jonas part. That's the junk drawer, I guess. I don't know what that stuff is. Okay. I'm going to grab these extra few bones out of here. I'm going to check all of this stuff because... Aha! See? I knew I had some. I've been killing the wildlife when it randomly spawns out there. I do want a stack though. There's no sense in doing anything half measures, right? You should make a stack of everything. Okay. Make a mess. Honey, why are you dumping carcasses on the kitchen floor? It's okay. I'm just going to beat him with a pickaxe. Alright. 61. Okay, I don't think anybody will mind if I go snitch 3 out of the community center. Let's dump this extra glass in here. Because I think the luminous will look really cool. So yeah, we're just going to do it. We're going to do it. We don't even need... Let's keep the slabs. We might need these. I need a trash can. What do you mean I need a trash can? Oh, I've got a trash can. You can have that and that and... Yeah, those are partly chiseled too. And you can have these. Okay. And I don't know. That's right. This was the chiseled stone that wasn't going to stack, right? You can have those too. That is a mod. And I believe the mod is just called Trash Can. Beating the dead carcasses on the floor. Hey, yeah. They leave you gears for letting them stay, don't they? Yes. Yes, they do. They definitely do. So, that's kind of nice. I'd rather have the vintage beef if I don't get a chance to at least talk to them. Okay. Brain. I'm snitching. Ow. Come on. I'm doing the snitch. Wee! I didn't see Crafty come on. Oh. Players on line 1. Yes, I can read. Very clearly. Did I not make her... I thought I made her a crate for bones, but... It's almost like it got replaced. I guess you'd rather have this. Alright. Well, we aren't going to mess with that. Right. Okay. 64. And no mo. We don't need to be floating. We don't need to be hovering. Hovering around the kitchen. That's not nice. Okay. So we just put these on the raw fire pit, I believe. Let's do you. We'll create 20 sterile bones. 1832. Alright. Refresh me. I don't think wood heat's that high. Look at all of this. It does not. But I believe we can use the brown coal. We don't have to use the charcoal. Yes. It takes a lot, if I remember right, which really sucks, and it takes a long time. Alright, let's start with you. And you. And you. Then you get an extra bone. Hey, Poet! How's it going? He can't stick around because he's at work, but he likes at least come in and support me a little. I appreciate it. Thank you, sweetie. Alright. Poet's my husband, for those of you who may not know. Fire. Always a thing. For stoves and such. Good for burning things. Alright. While that is doing its thing, perhaps we can load up the charcoal pit. I wonder if we should make some more white phosphorus. Let's wait and see how much this we can fire. We can at least get a couple of the windows done before we... we'll load up the rest of the bloomeries with phosphorus. Alright. So this, from what I remember, takes an unreal amount of time. I'd better put those up here, so I don't forget. Take them with me. Okay. Vroom. Look! Bones. So why are these bones here and the crate or in the chest over here. Well, I wonder if she'll get mad if I just move them, because... Wrong key. That's just gonna bug me. It just is. Alright. I guess if we will verify if it gets moved again, then it's for sure that she doesn't want it there. That rolling pin. Wow. That looks really cool. It's like very smooth. Okay. Let's go put this back up on the shelf. There we go. All right, and I am late in taking a quick health break. For those of you who are not familiar, 5 minutes an hour. Coming from a long time computer user and piano player and clarinet player and stuff that requires me to sit. Good for your health to be getting up and stretching and moving around every 5 minutes or every hour for a little bit. So I do take a quick 5-minute health break, and we can just watch some bones burn while I do so, and I will be right back. How did we do? Yeah, these are still only partially done. In order to make H, not R. And then we need to grind them. Okay, easy enough. Okay. Let's see. Do this. I just had a thought. We're not done making all of the windows in there. And I just got rid of... See, that's very useful for a trash can mod. Because it hasn't been taken out yet, so I can reach in and get a couple of things. Yeah. We'll find a use for these. Because we have some more windows we need to build. Nice. Oh, the dead butterfly. Oh no. Okay. Either that, I'm really lagged. Alright, guys. Come on. Burn, baby, burn. Okay, these are taking forever. Let's come back. Oh my gosh, I just really... No, I don't play creative, so this is the only time I get to fly around. Is on...
Creative a lot.
Yeah, but I don't.
That's the only thing I really play.
Can you get things from butterflies? I think you can actually catch them now in vanilla Vintage Story. Maybe somebody in the chat can verify that. Look at all the pins. Wow, that's probably the stuff.
Anyone want a sage?
Don't want a sage, but thank you. Right, I think you can catch them in a net, and I don't think that's a mod. I think that's vanilla. Look at all these. Look at all of these. I think Sarity did these. If part of these are in a mod, then I apologize. I'm gonna put net. Oh, really? Why is that? No. Bug net. I want to say that's vanilla. So, yeah, and I think Sarity designed those. So, I'm pretty sure that's vanilla Minecraft that's... Or, listen to me. Vanilla Vintage Story that's got the butterflies and the butterfly net where you can catch them and put them in display cases. So. Yeah, still coughing. I didn't make tea this last time, but I probably kind of should. Look got all this made. I just didn't put the windows in, I think. What do we need? And we're probably gonna need more of these. Let's not forget to put those back on. Okay, hammer. And all right. Or do we? I'm not sure. Do we put windows up here? We have a, we had all of the, okay, this is all matchy. Yeah, I have to be really careful that I make it all even because I forget what gets done. All right, so I haven't put any flowers in these guys yet, but we'll, as we finish up the grounds, because that'll all have to be replaced with granite, we'll get that done. So how are these done? Yeah, it's basically just right behind there, isn't it? All right. Hang on a minute. All right. Okay, where are we? We want to go around this side. Let's do this side first. Vroom. And I think yeah. Okay, these are our already chiseled. These are too far forward. All chiseled already. Oh. But we can't do that. Let's do... Oh my gosh, you know, I really don't need this on me. We're going to get this window done and we'll have to go... Oh, darn it. That's not what we want. We just took those out. Alright. Let's do this. We'll have to fill in the back, fix in the inside at some point, but let's do that. Okay, now these are both upside down, so we want one there. Hey, it's facing the right direction too. Alright. Let's do a spinny spinny. What kind of flowers are in Vintage Story? A lot. A lot. And that didn't turn out right either, did it? This one is facing the right direction, but... What did I say about that brain power? So, anyway, Polka Dot Spot wants me to take an autism test. She says it's hereditary. I don't know. Seems kind of weird to me. Alright. That all seems... Yeah, I guess that's right. Let's change you back to the big one. Like that. Right. And then you get a block. You get a block. You guys get a block. And then you all get chiseled. Can I reach behind the grass? Okay. We're going to go check our bones, and then I'll show you the flower list, because there's quite a few. There's more mushrooms than flowers right now, but I'm betting that there's going to be even more flowers soonish, because there's, you know, there's crops too, and saplings, you know, that kind of thing. Berry bushes. Ooh, yay! Okay, apparently it's not hot anymore, so let's put this away. Don't need our shovel really either. Let's go grind the bones. Grind the bones. Grind some bones, yeah. There we go. Grindy goes into the grindy up machine. Great. All ready to go. Hey, some yummy stuff here. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we're gonna make twice as much? That's always nice. We're waiting. Okay, while we're waiting. Flowers. Oh, there's flower pots. That's, a lot of these are, no. These are all vanilla. These are all available from traders and things. I don't think you can make them all yet. And there's a lot of colored ones that Tell's put in as one of the mods. Bricklayers, I believe. Fried sunflower. Okay, so maybe if you're in creative, you can look at the list of flowers. There's a cornflower. Sunflowers. Sunflowers work as crops, though. This is all Tell's stuff, all the ceramic flower pots. Yeah, that doesn't help any. So they don't have like a class. Ah, there we go. Red top grass, woad, which is used for dyes, lily of the valley, golden poppy, cow parsley, dwarf fuse, wild daisy, orange mallow, horsetail, which is used as poultice making and stuff and things. Other edelweiss. Is that new? Someone tell me, is that new? I have not seen edelweiss before. Is it in a mod, or is that in the recent update? Forget-me-nots, catmint, the raffles. I don't know how to say that. Rafflesia? I'll have to look that up. Those guys spawn in the tropical areas. Lupines. Yes, lupines. Lupin is wolf, lupine is the flower. These all, some of them are rarer than others. So yeah, lots of flowers. And yes, plenty of room to make more. Okay, so it's not a twofer, it's one per. I thought we were getting lucky and getting a twofer there. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Let's turn the grinder upper off. We're gonna float along the rafters here. Alright. Let's see how much more of this we can make. Luminous blue. It went like this, correct? And the quartz. And the bone ash, like this. Luminous blue quartz. Wham! Nice. That won't quite give us enough, but we'll get it firing at any rate. Oops, I didn't put the brown coal back. We'll have to go do that. At some point we'll need to go. We get the chapel done in the little surrounding area. We'll go gather a few resources. Oh man, okay, 3. You know, we might just make it. 6, 12, 15. Ooh. I think we just did it. Oh, it only takes 5. All right, you go back in there. You come with me. Oh, and if we're the only ons, only one. If we're the only ons, I mean the only ons. If we're the only one on, which we are, we're gonna go sleep and get these suckers done. Oh nope, boop. There we go. Hop over the edge. Whee. I'm going to chisel that one slab and like take a chunk out of it because I'm always jumping over that. All right. Sleepy sleep. Good night. Eventually it'll wake up. Come on. I see the time going by. Good morning. Had to wait for the music to turn on, I guess. Okay. You're gone. Hey, we got a new friend. Agriculture. Come here. Come here, bud. Hold still. Guild. Guild, what do you have for sale? You have blue cheese. Oh, seeds, yeah. Nothing really too spectacular. Bone ash! No, you can't have the bone ash I just made. That's funny. Gosh, that took forever and a day. No, that's 4 gears. No. That took forever. Okay. No. Got a guy in here? Yes, we do. I wonder if because I was sleeping in the other bed, I didn't get one out there. You want things I'm not willing to trade. You are selling, you know, I don't know what kind of paintings I want yet. Okay, well, fine. Just leave me the gears. Thank you very much. Oh, there he is. He just had to wait. There was no vacancy when I was sleeping in the bed, but then he just shows up. Okay, Noah. No. I don't know if I have the minstrel gloves yet. Do I? I do. Okay. No thanks. And you don't have anything that I'm selling, so. Skeleton painting? The trader can walk on walls, yeah. I don't know, do you have a skeleton painting? That's a seraph. It's not a skeleton. Hunter in the forest, cow, castle ruin, and the sunken ruin. Yeah, this is actually quite a pretty painting. You know, I do quite like this one. Kind of cool, huh? Looks like a drow. Drow. A drow. She looks like a drow. It's a dark elf. For those of you who may not be into the Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see. We got our bones. We got our things firing. We'll go see if it's still... I just turned my belt off. I wonder if I float over the bed. Like a mystic. I am a mystic, aren't I? The different characters, there's a mod that they've installed that changed the classes just a little bit. I am a mystic. So maybe I float over the bed when I've got the angel belt on and I go to sleep. Oh, hot stuff. Hot stuff, baby, tonight. Okay. Come on. Give me my stuff. Okay, I broke both of those. Give me all of the bricks. All of the bricks. New. These. Only need 3. Go. Ah, no. Did that last time too. You can see where I left the ugly spot on the wall. That was my mess. I think I left a ugly spot over here too. Look, yeah, it's spilled charcoal everywhere. I'm such a vandal. Alright. Oh, I didn't want to pick that up. No, honest. I'll have to go cool those off in the hot tub. And this is just a little thing like this. And, oh, nope, gotta touch the top there. Let's go make y'all one more. And I don't know why I always take 5. There's clearly not 5 bricks in that. Oh. Panda face is making those nasty noises again. Sid had to move him. He was making all this noise right above my house. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I put the fountain right above your house. And then it was dripping down in my ceiling, so he had to move it up. He did a whole live stream, I guess, where he was building the fountain. And he had to tear it out and build it 1 block up because it was dripping through my ceiling. Poor guy. But, nah, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Look at this. That's really creative. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can work on some little globes. In the meantime, chapel. Let's not get distracted. We've got an hour and about 20 minutes. See if we can finish the outside of the chapel. With the exception of the cross. Which I have some ideas. Whee! Oh yeah, bubbly hot tub. Alright. Let's give us some glass. I can't believe it that we had enough. It is the right stuff, right? Luminous blue quartz. Alright, and we're gonna go. This is gonna be neat. It's gonna be neat. We may have to turn some of my brightness settings off so we can see what it looks like when it's dark out. Let's do that before the night is over. Oh, I'm getting hungry too. And I can still go out the side doors. Alright, let's fix this. Unfortunately, I'll lose the lines. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. But we need to recess the windows, so we have to chisel them. Alright. Yeah. lose my way. I don't do that. There we go. Oh yeah, that's very cool. I like the frosty look of the quartz. All right, there we go. Nice. All right, and one more. We are nearing the end here. All right. Okay. Yeah, this is all going to have to come down. Sweet. Yeah, my janky cross will have to go, but yeah. I think that looks good. And I think we should move the cross out to like this section as well. Nice. Really like how the windows are turning out. Okay, tree. Yeah, you guys are charcoal. I'm already telling you right now. You guys are going to be a bunch of charcoal. Okay, so now we've got this window. Let's not put the glass in quite yet. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I don't know if I can remember what I did. Downish and upish and downish. Yeah, okay, we'll just figure it out. All right. Chiseled? No, not chiseled. I love the way it looks. It's so impressive. Thank you, Zar. You rock, man. Thank you very much. All right. All right, so question of the day. I thought of something, but of course, you know how brains work. What was the question of the day? Second hour, so it's the time to say it. I did not program it in my bot because it's only half working anyway. What was my question of the day? Usually relates to something I have done that day. Man, I did a little of everything today. A little of everything. Oh, what's your favorite way of getting exercise? Mine's swimming. I love to swim. Although I went to the gym today and I did not swim. I did something else. Did some Zumba, that's totally new to me, but I have to admit it was actually rather fun. So we're recessing the back, right? And then we're putting these up here. But today was Zumba and a shower at the gym. Quite nice. My kids, my girls, they like to do the treadmill and Stairmaster and stuff. But swimming is my jam, my favorite thing to do. And let's see. Swimming is so fun. I used to be a good swimmer. Yeah, my kids like it too. They, of course, miss having their own pool. They don't go with me swimming at the gym. I have to take my son to the local, we don't really have a Y, but we have an aquatic center in the city near us. So we go to that aquatic center. My problem is they make me pay for an adult ticket, even if I'm not swimming. And I don't think that's very fair at all. So but he is 1 year too young to get a gym membership with us. So that's kind of suckage. But yeah, when we lived in Vegas, it's my hometown, by the way. I'm from Vegas. We lived there for a little while. They learned to swim because we had a pool, and they absolutely loved it. They all swim like fish now. Okay. Really wish we had a pool here. It would be nice. For sure, for sure. Alright. Let's go clean up this here. There we go. And because we got him. We can't sneak in and out after we do this, but... Oh, we got to do these from the outside anyway. Ooh boy, those quail boys are crowing like mad. I don't know if they're coming through the mic because it's on the opposite side, but yep, getting to be processing day, boys. Freezer camp is coming up next week. I was actually all ready to do them Saturday when I realized that it was a week early. They're only 7 weeks old. I feel a little better. Aren't you guys just a little scrawny? We got one. Most of them are pharaohs, but we had one little oddball out. I always like to put one different kind of egg in there, so it's always nice to have one little special baby in there that you take a look at. Hatched out an Italian color, and he's pretty, but he's small. I'm hoping he's still weighing in kind of small. He'd have to gain 1.5 ounces in the next week. Which he still might do, because they need to be 10 ounces at 10 weeks. And at 8 weeks, I'm not sure he's going to be quite big enough to make jumbo. But my current Italian, I think, needs to be retired. My current breeder Italian. I think he's getting I don't know if he's firing blanks or not. We'll see, because I have some of his eggs in the incubator. So I think we're just going to do exactly the same thing with this big window here. We're just going to repeat, yeah, exactly the same thing. Which means pull out everything that's chiseled. Alright. Looks like we may have lost people on YouTube. Hopefully we're still going on. Alright. That I'm just entirely boring. Nobody stuck around to see what I was talking about. Candy's not on yet. Hopefully we can send some people over to Candy today. Alright. Okay. Now you guys, we went up here, right? And we had to do this from the back. Yeah, we'll fill all this in. It'll look much nicer, but I think that's for another day. I don't know, we might get to it. I think I want to clean up a little bit on the outside, though. So you need a block there and there. And then we go like that. Do a little chisely, polished stair action. Trying to get around the grass. And up here. Chisely, 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 stair, 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 stair. And we learned we had to put these out in on the outside. There we go. Oh, that's right, and our fence trim. Who is Candy? Crafty Candy. She is one of the gears on the server here. She's the one that makes all of this yummy food in the kitchen for us to eat. And she's usually working in the kitchen, but she does have her own build. She's got a little shop she's made over there too. I'll have to go check it out. Let me make one more window and we'll go check out her little shop. But she said that she was streaming after work today. And I thought she'd be on, she's probably going to be on pretty soon. Since I streamed early today, I've got about an hour left. I haven't been streaming any extra days, and I had to skip Tuesday. I tried to postpone it to Wednesday, my little Minecraft day. I had to cancel it. I was just too dead tired. I have been, it's crazy busy here. If I'm not careful, I mean, if I'm not hard working, let's put it that way, I'm going to miss planting season. I'm not as reliant on the seasons because I do indoor gardening, but there's some things I want to get outdoors. So I got to get after it. Poet works 4 days a week, so he has long weekends. He works long days though. But he has long weekends, so on his days off, try to help him work when I can. Most of it's stuff that he does on his own. It's something I can't help with. It's guy things, you know. I'm not going to stick my hands in machines, and he runs the tractors and the lawnmowers and all that kind of thing. My mom, bless her, she used to do all the lawn mowing and stuff when I was younger. It's just not something I've ever done, really. But he does that kind of thing. But we're trying to fix up some things outside, get ready for gardening and stuff, and we need to build an extra room. It's actually attached to our house. Basically, we're going to build a kind of a mini barn, except not really. It's just attached to the house. Something that's that can house the quail. Because right now they're in a room attached to our house, but it's a little too interior. It's just outside our office. It's actually our front room, blocked off from the house, because there's no way you can have. Well, you could have like 2 quail inside, but quail are like chickens. They produce a lot of poultry dust. So you can't really have them inside unless you have like super duper ventilation system, and even then. So anyway, that'll be nice. Be able to have places to put feed and stuff out there. Well, oh, that's right. You didn't have anything I wanted. Thank you, Noah. But it's just been busy. So we need to work on that, and then I need to work on cleaning some things up to where I can get my indoor stuff planted, as well as I have a tower garden that I'll plant outdoors. I do a lot of aeroponics, which is a soilless type gardening, similar to hydroponics, except the roots are suspended in air. Let's see. Oh, that's right, and we got windows. But anyway, Crafty Candy said that she was going to work with some sausage today. And I don't think we've missed her. It's usually in the evening. I have to go back again and look, because there's supposed to be some sausage hanging in the pantry, but I didn't see it. All right, how are we doing? How are we doing? Look at this. We've got windows happening. The back end, look at this. Can't quite see it, but the back end is looking mighty fine. Mighty fine. I think that may finish us off. Let's go check out Candy's place. Crafty Candy. I guess people call her Crafty. Maybe the only one that calls her Candy. Yeah, this is her little shop that she made. Look at these pretty planters. I should tell her that she can replace these slabs with full blocks if she wants to. So is her flowers pots are not floaty. Look at this. Oh, see, she's got the serif painting. That's really cool. It's really cute. Look, someone just dropped their equipment off here. Oh, wow. That's kind of an interesting room. I'm not sure you would want... Or maybe it's supposed to be like a day couch or something. Cute. I'm not sure you want that many windows where you're sleeping. That's really nice. Can I... Oh, this is her back door. But depending on... That's what I said. If anybody wanted basements, that I thought that they were going to extend the city farther back, because I just built the dock and said, here, this is where the city goes. But the wall got built like right back there, so it's very small. But that's okay. People are kind of building little mini villages in different places. Oh, that's what the resonator looks like with the tuning reel spinning. That's cool. Anyway, this is her little place here. And I think she's got an actual, you know, base, like a big build that she's been working on. So I'm not familiar with where everybody's places are. Real life is crazy, and I haven't been able to watch very many videos, and I feel very badly. And watching live streams is nearly impossible for me. I can watch highlights. But I should probably find out where her main base is, so I can go check it out. Because I know where No One's is. He does mostly live streams, but I do know where his base is. I don't like to do too much in depth, because you want to see inside and you want big tours, then you need to kind of go watch their stream. But maybe we can start scheduling some tours with some people, taking a look. We took a look at Andy's place already. So anyway, let's see here. We have about 5 minutes before we take another break, and I think I cleaned up in there already, didn't I? I didn't shut the door. Shut the door. Whee! Goodness. It's like odd piece of granite sticking out there. Let's see. Those are the sides, so I think maybe we need to pick up a couple of flowers. We used catmint, and I think that's... Okay, wild daisy. I don't know if we want to be matchy-matchy again. I don't even know if I have any white flowers. I don't want to use the cow parsley. Let's see what we got. Well, let me see. What do I have back here? Do I have the... Okay. Yeah, I got another window box back here. Well, let's go see what kind of flowers we have. And then we can officially declare the chapel finished. Did we get all our spikes up? I think we did. And we can clean up on the inside. And then pick on the interior just a little bit. What do I not have? There we go. We have some red top. That'll work. I think... Oh! We have some purple lupines. Let's put the glass away, because I have a feeling... No. Yes. A feeling we're done with glass. That'll have to go into the pile of miscellaneous... Oh, we're not completely done with glass. We're done with glass for the chapel, but we're going to work on some globes. I think that'll be very cool. More grass. And we have all this stuff that was in 2 separate piles. Alright, let's see what we got. They also had a baby monitor with me. Oh, well, I missed one. I once did an in-person sleep study. Yeah, see, we were talking about fatigue. I don't think I have problems with COPD. I think possibly my husband would have noticed, and I've asked him periodically, am I gasping for breath at night or whatever, or my breath's weird. So I was thinking maybe a CPAP machine would solve the fatigue, but if it's not the sleep, I don't know what it is. Anyway, I had a camera pointing at me while I slept. Yeah, the window bedroom reminds me of that. Oh yeah, so they can see on one side, right. I also had a baby monitor, and they rated my snoring on a scale of 0 to 2. I guess 0 to 3. And they had monitors near my eyes on the backs of my calves. It was crazy. Yeah, I do snore because I have some sinus damage that happened when I was pregnant with my second child. Jade Angel though she is, ended up being having some serious issues. Caught MRSA in the hospital apparently with no, it was with my third. I caught MRSA, and we narrowed it down. It had to have been in the hospital when I was pregnant with my second, and they detected it when I was pregnant with my third, and they were getting ready to put me under quarantine and all that sorts of nonsense. Can we put a little loop in there? That'd be kind of cute. Aww. But I managed to cure it for sure, and so I didn't have to be, just barely in the nick of time too, before I had to go in for giving birth and such. But did I put the red top there? I think that's what I was going to do, right? But it did cause a whole lot of damage. To my sinuses. So now, unfortunately,
Hello.
and snore. Hello, oldest child. This is Polka Dot Spot.
And me.
And the youngest. What?
Well.
Alright. And grass. Alright, so what do you think? We have the back end of the chapel done. Take a look at this.
Cute.
Yep, and there's the, well, you can't quite see it from here, but there's the, so pretty nice, huh? Yay! And the crowd goes wild.
Wait, about this one, what did they end up rating it?
Oh, I don't. Well, I think that rated the snoring low, 0 to 3. Okay. I don't know if I don't think I have any forget-me-nots, but wait. Let's go check. Let's go check the community center and see if there's a forget-me-not in there, and we'll stick one in honor of Czar. They're not bad. I like them for using for bees and stuff because they have a low profile.
What are forget-me-nots?
The flower. Oh, look, there's one.
One singular.
Well, let's see.
I don't remember the movie name. It was like one of the Tinkerbell movies where they were doing the races.
I don't know if I've seen it.
What was her name? Rosetta? Or whatever the garden fairy's name was.
There's a flower
No,
pot.
no,
Let's take a
it wasn't-
look.
it
And
wasn't that
oh,
movie. It was the fourth one. The one where Tinkerbell makes the big old hot air balloon out of dandelion fluff.
hot air balloon out of dandelion fluff. Well, it kind of sort of makes sense, actually.
It's 6 inches tall.
That kind of sort of makes sense.
I was just looking for like that.
We were preparing for a festival or something.
Okay, where did the forget-me-not go?
You could-
There you go. How's that? Or do you think we should put it in a
I like that.
in one of the
I like that.
planters?
That's cute.
That's not bad.
Well, you got the big old plants right next to it, and then the itty bitty one right.
That's not bad. I don't think it needs to be matchy-matchy, but, you know, we'll put another planter there if we feel like we need to. I don't think so. I think it looks fine.
I put like a sign.
That's what I was thinking. I need to bring some charcoal back and put this bell by Sid. Then we got brown.
What is chapel for?
Because I could build one.
Makes sense.
I thought it was cool. You know, it was just a build that I really wanted to do. So there it is. They build the chapel here, and we'll bring this out. This is what I need to work on next. We're going to work on the interior probably next stream, which is Saturday, by the way, folks. You are welcome, Zara. This is going to be a forget-me-not in honor of Zara. Okay. But anyway, we're going to complete this out. And these are guest quarters. Obviously, they're not complete either. Ooh, I just thought about that.
I don't think there's much quarters.
Not much quarters, but I just realized we're going to be doing some tours, and we're probably going to need to finish these up. Ooh. We may have to put off the interior of the chapel just a little longer so we can work on this, because we have some tours coming up with... I believe Nicholas, who made the Better Ruins mod, which we're using, and Quentin, who made QP Tools. It's a chiseling tools mod. They'll be touring. I don't think Tyrone and Sarity are coming on yet, but we probably should work on this area, huh? Anyway, what this will do is this will come around here, and this will be kind of an open air. This is going to be a wall here, and then it comes out, and it's going to be like a little open air market. And Sid's little market stalls that he put in here are going to look great all along there. So, or along here, and then along this wall here. And then we're going to come up a level and up like the level of this, and this is going to go directly into a castle level. And this is still kind of a work in my head, but it might be something once the gears kind of start getting all of their own builds completed, and we have a little break and a little burnout, come back to Vintage Story maybe over the summer or even in the fall before we have a new season or whatever, and we can all get together and just kind of build a castle. I thought that would be cool. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The important thing is I remembered we have guests coming, and it might be good to have guest quarters made, because we usually make armor and maybe a few extra angel belts and stuff, so that gives them a little locker room to put stuff. Okay, a little bit late for a break. I think it's about time. Let's go take a look, and then we should clean up that area and maybe start building. Let's see what kind of granite we have left over in the community center. But let's enjoy a little bit of view, and I will be right back. All right, we're back. My voice is getting worse and worse because I am still coughing tonight. Okay, we got some heavy smoke over the last or actually this morning. I don't know if something was burning outside or if they were doing a controlled burn in the forest. I didn't read anything. They did a huge controlled burn a few weeks ago, but it wasn't too bad. But I'm wondering if the air quality is down a little bit. That's why I'm coughing a little more than I normally do. Okay, we were going to put the stuff in our inventory away. That would be an F10. And then start cleaning this up so we can bring this around. So not only does Sid have some place to put his little market stalls, because I keep stubbing my toe on them too, but get those guest quarters done. So we have this block here.
Friendly, why
he, she could be just, you know.
They could be clean.
Yep. I just stubbed my toe on it because I keep running over. This is the where I jump off all the time. All right. I just had to do that. Okay. Let's put some stuffies away. Stuffing things. Maybe I want to put this upstairs inside. That's got my build stuff in it. Any of these? Yeah, we can take this.
I like the rain whistle. And the sea salt, is that the one?
Sea salt is my favorite. This is rutile.
Rutile, sea salt, and rain. Those are my favorites.
I don't know if I have...
The red one's cute too.
That's not bad.
It doesn't match the theme of the others I like, but
Well, no, Andy gave that to us today, so we might stick it in the chapel somewhere. I thought I had a rain, but I guess I do not. Copper up there.
Sage in the candy?
he wants a lollipop.
Oh, Sage. See, Sage likes to steal lollipops. See, we have some dum-dums, the little tiny lollipops. For those of you who may not be familiar with what dum-dums are, they're just a tiny lollipop, but the wrapper and the stick or whatever. And Sage likes to steal them and play fetch with them.
Yes, poet taught him to play fetch.
He's not the only one that taught him, but yes, we all...
I encouraged it, but Dad is most...
We're going to put...
This bird, she is really quiet. I pulled her out of her pearl cage.
Oh, hi.
I don't know.
She's a pearl breeder in the breeder cage.
One of the ones in the breeder cage.
Okay, yeah, I've got to put the Italian. Is it the Italians I pulled out?
Yes.
Okay, so I got to put the Italians back. I have to fix. I have to fix some waters first thing tomorrow. We are putting some stuff and things. There's a chandelier. Hey. Okay. Now we have birds flying everywhere and kids going crazy. Hey, guys, it's bedtime. All right, let's put that away and see if we can clean some of this stuff up. Oh, what's...
It says I did a backflip.
Okay, that's another one that I guess I just kind of put over here to get out of the way. So... My cats like to sit on the incubator because it's warm. Drive me crazy. Okay. What else do we have in here? Oh my gosh, more garbage. We can throw this stuff away. And I think all of these might get dropped off into the community center. Might use the white currants. Yeah. Oh, and that's right. The altars. Those are going to be really cool. I think these are all right here. Let's take this off. Actually, we'll just leave this in here because we're going to need more granite to finish off the interior. All right. Oh, I was going to see about dropping off some of this stuff to use. Now that I've made a little bit of room, you go there, 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 and there. And we will ditch all of this stuff and replace it all with some granite. Then we'll finish this, and then we'll finish off the rooms at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go see what kind of maple we have. Let me in. Trash can. All right. Yes, I always have kids and animals and cats coming in and out. It's part of the charm of the stream, unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. I like to have my kids part of things when they can be. And we homeschool, so they're here all the time. Not like they have to get up at 5 a.m. for school, so... Alright. We have the brown coal to take back to the community center, along with some empty crocks, I believe. Let's put the glass... Partly made glass. Kind of a bummer here. The phosphorite, I'm not sure why it's sitting there, but we don't have to clean that up quite yet. Bone ash, hooray! And the crushed quartz. Oh dear.
15 needs to go. One of those things in the Italian cave is scalped.
Oh no.
Putting her in there.
Alright, hang on a minute. Alright, bummer. I put a hen that was a little bit mean in with some other hens, and it looks like I might have made a mistake because now one of them is scalped. Okay, these, I don't think anything else will stack. Quail are vicious. They are homicidal and suicidal, and man, I should have marked her at least so I knew which one. I've been keeping an eye on them, and I thought they were fine. They've been in the same cage for a couple of days now. But... oh, man, I hate that. I hate when one of my little babies gets injured because I wasn't paying attention and someone wasn't aggressive. She needs to go, unfortunately, if we can figure out which one she was. Because she probably scalped one of my good hens, and now she can't be bred. Obviously, she needs to heal. Darn it. Okay, we're putting the sticks away. I don't need the sticks. And then we will go put the coal away. Sorry about that. Life on a farm, man. Gotta deal with stuff as it happens sometimes. My oldest is really good about taking care of the quail, so... brown coal. Click on the edge here. There we go. Alright. All the granite was stored in here. What do we have? Oh my gosh, we have lots of little bitty bits. Let's take the little bitty bits. Okay, and then we have some decorative stuffies here, stuff and things, and then the stone bricks for making more walls and such. Alright, so we're gonna need to take these and get a whole lot of raw stone out of it. Alright, yeah. Alright, that's halite. There's no granite in that one. Alright. Lots of andesite, though. Let's go get our proper hammer. Oh, we need to look for maple, too. Let's see if we can find some maple. Maple! Oh, we got plenty here. Let's take you. And you. And some of you. Alright, we'll go get a saw. We're going to try to get a saw. There we go. Woo-wee! Alright. Sorry, we're still trying to figure out. It's really hard when a quail gets injured. Every once in a while, well, scalping is usually a male injury to a female, and they're not being careful. But that doesn't sound right. Hens' injuries are usually they peck eyes. sometimes the bloody one is the actual culprit because they're just trying to teach it a lesson, and they won't be aggressive unless, you know, they're trying to take the bully out and they get tired of it. So it's really hard. Sometimes you try to pull the one that you think is the one responsible, and it's not. You have to just really pay attention. Okay, well, rough cut is what we want. Let's put all these little buggers down. But now I feel terrible because now I have 2 injured hens and one with just a little blood on the front of her, which hopefully that's, I don't know, my own fault for not keeping track. I should have marked the one that was acting up. Maybe they don't all look exactly alike, but I should have known better. Didn't even think about it. Because she was always mean right away, and I put her in and I watched her and she was fine, so that's not going to be nearly enough. Let's put you guys up. I think, yeah, we'll still have to start with the buildings, I think. I don't think we'll need any polished blocks right now, but there's still lots of granite in there. Just chilling to the music. Vintage Story soundtrack, by the way. Candy! Candy's also linked in the description. Another amazing builder. Of course, everybody on here is pretty amazing as far as building goes. Some of them are just like, wow, at their chiseling skills. It's just unbelievable. And you saw Andy's and Grand, Sid, No One, 8-Digit. They're all incredible. Shino, Odd Ape. Who am I missing? Kendi. Dan, I'm not really familiar with him a lot, but and I haven't really eyeballed a lot of Kendi's work, but everybody is a good builder and makes great content. A lot of nice people. Let's put it that way. Just a ton of absolutely lovely people, for sure. A lot of entertaining content, so you'll never run out. Seriously. You'll never run out of good people to watch. White Fort? I think that's what it says. I'm sorry, I don't have my... Oh, my goodness, my text is a little too small. But welcome to the stream. This is not Minecraft. Hopefully... Am I showing Minecraft on Twitch, guys? If I am, my apologies. It is Vintage Story. And yes, we are running a few mods. This is the Rusty Gears server. It's... If you're familiar with Hermitcraft, this is like the Hermitcraft of Vintage Story. We have content creators on this server, and we are running a few mods that help basically... Well, you've got the basic mods that you need for a server, really, like trading mods and mods that help food not decay over time. Because that's a thing on Vintage Story, food spoils. And then mods to help chiseling, to make that easier. Yeah, I really love his little awnings that he did. Okay, so how do we want to do these? Should we just go ahead and put a floor in? And I'm trying to remember how deep these were. They weren't huge. I think these are all claimed. Odd Ape took these two. That's neat. Not sure. This one is unclaimed and unbuilt. Well, it doesn't really matter. We can go back just a little ways. We can make a little square room. So it looks like we can have someone else decorate it. I'm not sure I'm going to be up to it, but... make a little place here. Okay, so we're going to need to saw some logs. Oh, planks. Boards. Boards first. And then planks. And then slabs. Correct? Oh, no. We didn't. We're just going to waste our saw. Planks out of the boards. Like that. And then we go like this to make them place only horizontal, which is very useful for sure. And floor level. Should we do a level floor? Yeah. Oh, we need some regular actual planks too. Some plankage to go in between for the walls. I play Vintage Story too. I also watch some other streamers play. Well, cool. Yeah, but yes, we're running a few mods for sure. Like I said, a lot of things that make things easier to build and to play on a server. Like multiplayer sleeping and that kind of thing. Same thing that you would use in Minecraft, of course. So that's great. Love to see another Vintage Story player. Absolutely. And I just... Oh, no, there we go. We'll make these guys... That's not her. Okay. Well, hopefully. Well, because scalping is usually an injury from a bruise, so that's why don't know, maybe the scalped one was the mean one. Alright. Alright. Been looking for my anvil or my nail clippers for days. Just found them. Alright. I hate having long nails. I could cry with joy. Yeah, I miss long nails. Being a piano player, I have to keep my nails real short. That and of course computers and typing and things. Always have to keep the nails short. Oh, I hear you. I can't let them get too long. For sure, for sure. Alright, well, here we are, taking down part of the mountain already. Want to get this, just a couple little rooms built, so then we can get to work on that ground level. Alright. Did I just do that wrong? No. Okay, don't need you, don't need you. Kind of need those in my inventory. And let's put some dirt down. I know we just dug out a bunch. Right. It seems like every Christmas I basically buy a whole boatload of nail clippers. Because they always disappear, right? So I've got a pair in my purse, I've got a pair in my nightstand, I have a pair out on my desk. And everybody else, you know, if they need a pair, then of course they all disappear. And so every Christmas I usually put a pair of nail clippers in everybody's stocking. It's just one of those things that nobody can seem to keep track of. Alright. Oh, no, that's one too high, isn't it? Okay, how far back do we want to go? Eek! Yep, all this has to go. Let's build a sidewall, and then we'll determine how far back we want it to go. Okay, sidewall incoming. We have 25 minutes. We'd have to at least get this part done. And then a beginning on the, should we call it the mezzanine level or the plaza level? Maybe. Alright. That's not big enough. Let's make it at least 7 back, right? Let's fill this in. Plenty of maple still in there. Okay, so we are already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6. Oh, come on. Ah, no. No. Can't do that. Alright, let's bust all you guys out. This will all have to come out too, so... Oh, the new one? Yeah, you have to prime the pump. Did you turn this to where it's on?
Yes, I did.
Okay. That's always helpful too. I think we may want to bring that...
It has 2 modes. It has a mist mode, and then it has
a spray mode. A squirt mode.
laser.
Laser!
I switched it to the other mode. I was like, oh, it's just going to be a more concentrated mist and shoot it.
You didn't get her in the eyeball, did you?
I did not get anybody.
Okay.
I didn't test it on anybody.
Oh, okay, good.
I just tested it in. I put her away after I sprayed her a couple times, and then I was like, "Oh, what's this here?" I spray it, and jet of it shoots out and hits the food bag. I was like, "Whoa!"
Oh, well, it won't hurt the food any.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna need cobble, I think, for there. So their room is gonna have a cobble wall. That's just how it's gonna be. Just how it's gonna be.
That was like, that went really far though. I'm gonna start using that mode next time I need to treat bird injuries, but I can't catch them.
Oh, it's better off if we can try to just get them when they're in the coop.
Oh, I know, but it's like, if it's like immediate, just sit back and shoot them.
Put blue coat in it. Shoot boys with the blue coat. Okay, you don't understand how bad I feel. I should have known better. I really should have known better and thought ahead and marked that hen, but I watched for a while and nobody was mad, so being sneaky, I guess. Not bad for guest quarters, I wouldn't say, you know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll make a 7 and then a back wall. Make a 7 and a back wall. All y'all gotta come out. Oh, hey, copper. Not like we need copper. Guest quarters look good so far. Yeah, well, you know, I'm not going to decorate them. I'll ask on the Rusty Gear server if anybody... I don't know, because like I said, we usually make gear and stuff, so... Give it someplace... Give them someplace to put it. she's probably fine then.
So, yeah, she probably just bumped into the hurt one.
Alright. I hate to call a decent hen. So now we gotta make sure that she doesn't end up scalping anybody that's left. Okay, they're together?
Yes.
To keep an eye on them, because it very well could be one of them.
I know. If either of them gets worse, next time you
If the other, yeah, but if the other one gets worse, then we're looking at probably beyond repair.
Gee, it was not awful scalping compared to what I've seen those boys do.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go get some
It was
cobblestone.
definitely not minor. Kind of moderate.
Ugh. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back wall.
Nice.
Uh-huh. These guys are gonna have cobblestone wall on one side, so they can make it something else if they want to. Whoever wants to, they'll decorate the rooms, or maybe they'll just cover it with wallpaper. I don't know. I can't seem to get these planks to run in the right direction.
Hopper.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Sheena will probably want it, but I get so much of it that. Okay, is it?
Plain.
Oh, it's Kendi-san. Okay, there we go.
I tested the scalp, and with the other was Spot and girlfriend. She didn't attack him either. Well, I figured we'd try again with her once she.
It's usually pretty much right away she starts fussing. Of course, it's dark too.
I turned the light on. I didn't get the one right above him.
Yeah, but it's still like bedtime, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try again with them all.
Thank you. All right, let's go take a quick peek inside.
But that hen that I brought her, she was really stressed. I put her back in with the other guys, and she was like full on anxiety, panicking myself. And held her for a bit and tried to calm her down. I put her back. She got even more mad, stressed. So I put a sand bath in with them.
Okay.
See if maybe it'll help her feel better.
Were they injured ones?
No, that was the one I brought in.
Okay.
She's in with everybody else.
Okay, so you gave them a sand bath. Good.
Yeah, I didn't give the injured ones. That's
Yeah, they need to heal up a little bit before those. I don't get sand in there. We're looking for cobble.
I gave them sand. She didn't want to go in it. The rest one, but
Oh, she will.
Rue was all over it.
She will.
But then Spot's girlfriend, she's sticking her head through the.
Oh, did you give them one too?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
she's sticking her head in for to peck at it, so I took pity on her. I gave them one.
Good.
And then the pharaohs, the little breeding set in that next cage was eyeballing, so I gave them one.
Okay.
So everybody has one now.
Everybody gets the sand. Boy, it's gonna be party night tonight.
Yeah.
We were just going to bed, but bath time, that's more fun. Did you check Reba's water?
I have nothing.
Alright. Well, now we just need some roofs and a sign, maybe. Guest houses. We probably should label them guest house 1, guest house 2. That way someone can tell them, hey, this is where we put stuff for you, stuff and things. Yeah, they kind of want to go off on this a little bit. Go off of this just a little. Oh, that was brilliant. All right, it's becoming a farming stream the last hour here, but it's all a little bit loopy always toward the end here. All right. Definitely want to get the wall here. And then we'll need to get some...
Farming stream? Is that 'cause I keep coming in talking about you?
Pretty much. Alright. And then... Alright, let's get some roofage up. Alright. Oh gosh, I'm running out of food here. Apologize for the water in the background. Don't normally do it at this time, but so when you end up with injuries, you got to take care of those first before other stuff happens. Alright, let's put maybe a piece of cobble here. And trying to remember how I wanted to do this. I didn't want to bring this up quite like the regular wall. I may have to take a look at what I already experimented with. No, that's right in line with that one, isn't it? Yeah. And outline that for now. I'm not sure how far out we're gonna go. We may just build this all the way around the edge. I don't know. We'll play with it. For now, let's bring the roof out so we can at least cover all of this. Great. And all right, let's go put some of this away and see what kind of texturing granite we can pull out. Thank you. All right, let's put the maple away. You can have all of this back. I made a lot of stuff, didn't I? Overestimated. Alright. We can use the dirt. Otherwise, I think I have a place at home I can put that stuff. Alright. Cobble. Polished rock. Okay, that can go in that stack. Cracked granite. Granite gravel. Granite sand. Don't have very much of that. And I guess that's it. Alright. I don't know if he's going to replace this entire area with this. He's replaced the entire... Alright, well I don't know. I don't want to go to too much effort if that's what's going to happen, but... Should probably texture a little bit. And then he can, Sid can pull it up if he wants to. No biggie. Boop. Gotta chisel these, otherwise they just fall through because of gravity. Alright. I think I can still use a shovel though. Alright. Where did the chiseled one go? Alright. Scalping sounds awful, but I'm glad that humans don't usually do that to each other. Yeah, it's usually when the male Caternix, especially when they're little, you know, and they they're not experienced. They don't know really what they're doing when they're doing the mating thing, and they grab onto the back feathers behind the hen's head, and especially when they're younger, boys are inexperienced, but then the girls, they have tender heads at that point. You know, their skin hasn't toughened up. So it's kind of a bad situation all the way around. And that's what tends to happen. That's usually how it happens anyway. Do we want to do... and maybe a couple of cracked pieces.
So glad the humans don't usually do that to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Well, we've had some of it happening recently, so but we won't get into that on my stream. All I can say is I don't think it's a good thing.
I think it sounds
Don't approve.
I think it sounds
Do not approve. Plenty of it in our own country and its history. Don't. None of that needs to be. No. Not a good thing. It's very common for Indians, Native Americans, back in the day. Something they did traditionally to enemies. And then, unfortunately, some Americans also picked up the habit during some very Civil War times. Not to go.
Everybody does those bad things to the enemies. That's why they're
I know.
why they're enemies.
Right, and you can't, and I'm the first to say that there should be no rules in war. Because if it's war, it's war. However, when someone, I don't know, I believe that's more torture than anything, because they usually do it when they're alive. The scalping is usually done when they're alive, so that I don't approve of the inhumanity of that. I don't like war at all, but in defense, I guess I can understand, but I do not condone the whole idea of injury or taking trophies or torture or anything else. Okay. Next subject. My mom used to live on a farm. They had cows. No, I've never lived on a farm except now. Basically, we live on a farm. We don't have cows. The biggest animal we plan on getting is sheep.
Love sheep.
They are cute, and apparently they're usually fairly docile.
The biggest animal we have at the moment are breast boys.
Yeah, we have some big roosters.
They are huge.
And we're going to keep one. Purple Boy was not being nice. He was fighting with Dom and Bill.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like them.
Yes. But I mean...
Their interests conflict.
conflicting interest.
The
So...
Dominique, they're also dominant.
They may have to... we may have to go down to one breast roux. Oh, no, that's not what we want to do. We don't want to build that up. Anyway, let's make sure. Now, the facade was already okay. And now we have 2 complete rooms, correct? We're not missing anything?
I say we let the boys duke it out for a little bit longer.
Well,
Now, if they start actually severely injuring
if they start drawing blood again, then...
I mean,
I just am concerned we don't have enough hens for the 2 breasts. All right. I don't really want more than 10 hens though, and we're low. I think. If we have to get rid of this one, our breast hens just keep either getting injured or they start out with weak legs. Because I'm not really happy. I'll get them from someplace else for sure. We got some beautiful birds though. I just think he had a couple of problems. A couple of his hens that he just hadn't culled out yet. Okay, I came in here for some signs, which I don't have. Let's see if there's any in the spares in here. Spare wood stuff.
Thoughts. Girlfriend's still in sand bath for now and out. I think she likes that thing.
I would hope so. I want to say I made the signs. How do I make signs again? Oh my gosh. 2 boards and a stick. I need a couple of them. Eek.
No.
What have we got plenty of? Let me out. But I have this silly angel belt going. Sticks. There we go. Oh, we're running out of time. We gotta at least get this part done. Stream's almost over. And I need to put some of the granite stuff away. Will it? Can I not mix the boards? Oh, because... No, I can't mix the boards. Alright. Fine. Have I got any more boards in here? I do. And that. And I need something to draw with. There we go. Quit poking me with kitties, child.
See with that one, I happen to be holding him. He reached out and poked me.
He reached out and poked me.
He says pet.
Likely story.
I'm
Okay.
I'm serious. I did not do that on purpose. He did that.
Whoa. That doesn't look a thing like a sign.
Oh, that's a funky.
Guest quarters or guest room?
Guest quarters 1.
I really wish it would let me make more lines. I don't know what they've done to the signs, but I can't make more lines. And go guest quarters 2. All right. Give me my block back. Okay, maybe take these bricks over this way, and then maybe like a lattice top, or just leave it open, because he's got little canopies there. Yeah. Yeah, I may have him see if he can do something with that if he wants to. I mean, Sid's busy. He's got all sorts of projects that he works on, and a little divot. This little step. Cool. Yeah, a couple of them. Wall starting to break down. Okay. I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be it for today. Yep. All right. So, wow. We did a lot. We got all of we got extra glass built. We happen to have just enough. We had to build it, but to get those beautiful luminous glass windows in the back of the chapel. And now we need to clear out back there so we can see. But we had the guest quarters done, thank goodness, since we have guests coming fairly soon. Good night, Czar. Yeah, I'm going to bed too. I am right behind you. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. The chapel is completely done on the outside. Whippy, oh, except for chiseling a better cross to go back there. But, you know, it's essentially done. So we'll just start working on the grounds. Thank you so much, everyone. Lots of chitty chat on Twitch and on YouTube. Crafty Candy should be on later, I believe, if you're interested in a little bit more of some vintage story. Kendi as well, I believe, is on, and all their links are in the description. So if you'd like to get your vintage story fix on tonight, please give them a visit. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with Vintage Story on Saturday. Until then, play hard, die often, and leave a good-looking corpse.